Hi, I'm Danielle Superior, and this is A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Fame. I'm here with Janine King today.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for being on the show, Janine.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. How did you first get into entertainment?
Oh my goodness, this is such a funny story. Well, actually, I'm originally from Barbados, and my dad still lives over there. So this company, they take a vacation every like 6 months, and it's a French-owned company. And so one of the ladies and her boyfriend went to Barbados, met my father, stayed at his hotel, and he showed them all around the island. Became really good friends with them. And so one day my dad calls me up and he's like, "Hey Jan, do you want a job making a lot of money working at Disney but not for Disney?" And I was like, "Yes, of course." I said, "Doing what?" And he goes, "I'm not sure, just, give this lady a call. She's expecting your call, so, call her." And she lived out in Orlando. I said, "Okay." So I gave her a call. I talked to her for like 5 minutes. She said, "Just come to Orlando, come meet me, come meet all the employees, everybody that works with us." I said, "Okay." So I drove to Orlando. I met her. We had a glass of wine, a couple of glasses of wine, and about 2 hours later, she's telling me all these stories about my dad and the fun that they had in Barbados. And she goes, "So are you ready to see what you're going to be doing?" I said, "Yes, let's go." So I grabbed my purse, and I'm thinking we're going to Disney. So we walk out the front door, and she opens the garage door, and she's like, "Here, put these on." And it's a pair of stilts. And I said, "There is no way in hell I am putting those on." And she goes, "Well, your dad said that you would say that, but he told me not to let you leave until you did it." And she was serious. She did not let me leave until I did it. And that was in 1997, and I've been doing it ever since.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we turned into a stilt walker from that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Wow.
we don't even call ourselves stilt walkers because we don't do like the whole universal throw beads and everything. We actually put on a performance. I've worked with Cirque du Soleil out in London and in South Africa.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
traveled to Istanbul, Turkey last year. Incredible. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. So it turned into something that you really enjoyed too. Just
Yes.
from that one time.
Just
being
from
like,
that
"Oh my gosh,
one
no."
time. Exactly,
Wow.
exactly, yeah.
That's crazy. I guess that's why it's always good to just try.
Try new
something
things,
new.
yeah, and which led me into the whole acting thing as well, modeling and acting. So.
Oh, so it kind of tied into that. You kind of got in that crowd that was maybe some stilt walkers, or what do you call?
Well, I knew that I always wanted to be in entertainment, like a model. I've done modeling when I was in college, but as far as acting, I wasn't quite sure. So I did modeling for such a long time, so when it came to acting, I was a little nervous with the whole speaking in front of camera, but then they were like, "Well, if you say this one line or this one word, this is what your check will look like."
Yes.
What word was that? So, yeah.
So that transition was was it like a smooth transition, or did you have a lot of things you had to overcome along the way?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fear of speaking in public, But I've had such great teachers like Russ Blackwell, Yvonne Suhor, and Kathy Laughlin. They are so great. So I've been able to work with them and study with them, and they've actually brought out talents in me that I had no idea that I even had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. Acting is. You gotta be crazy to get into this business.
You do. You totally do.
Yeah.
I believe that. Let's see. What's the most random thing that you've ever had to do for an audition?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I remember this audition I went on. It was in front of a green screen, and it was for a music video. And it was me and 2 other girls, and we were lined up, and they're like, "Okay, just listen to the music and stroke your hand up and down." And we were like, "Okay," we're dancing and our hands going up and down. But after a while, we're like, this just doesn't seem right.
Wow.
Yeah, needless to say, I've never seen that video.
Oh my goodness, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, speaking of random different things, I saw on your IMDb that you were a backup singer on the Wayne Brady Show a few years back. I was just curious about that experience.
Please don't hire me for a singer. I don't sing. We were just lip singing.
Okay.
But that was a fun experience. Monica was very, very cool. She comes up to us and introduced herself and just told us to have fun with it. But it's so funny. She said, "Have fun with it, just act out however you want, just feel the music." And so me, I love music, I love to dance, so another 3 girls, me and 2 other girls. And so we're dancing, at least so I thought, until I saw the video back, and I'm just jamming. I'm having a good time. And then the 2 other girls are just like, I know, so it makes me look like I'm trying to steal the show, or I got some rhythm.
You're having fun though, so
yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah.
What is the most random project that you were ever involved in that you could tell us about?
Wow, this is pretty funny. It's actually my first speaking role ever, and it was an infomercial for a penis enhancement pill. Yeah. And, it actually became like one of the #1 infomercials around the world. My dad called me up from Barbados, and he was like, "I'm watching you on television right now." I said, "Really?" I said, what are you seeing? And he just starts laughing. I'm like, oh gosh, never mind. Don't even tell me. I know what it is. Yeah. And I had to say lines like, I dated this guy once, and even though he got bigger, it was pretty funny.
So you get like calls all the time from just friends, be like, oh, I saw your commercial.
Yeah, well, I did get stopped. Like, hey.
You got recognized after that?
Yeah, I got recognized from that. Not what I want to be known for, but.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Anyway, I hear you travel a lot for work.
Mm-hmm.
What's the furthest that you've ever gone, and do you have any like crazy funny stories from the road?
The furthest I've ever gone would probably be Istanbul, Turkey last year. Yeah, but I've traveled a lot. I've been to Belgium for 2 months. South Africa, which is beautiful, not what they show you on TV at all. It's gorgeous. And but any wild stories? I think what I've told you already probably tops all those.
So what's something that you haven't had the opportunity to do yet, acting-wise, that you would like to do?
I would love to do a love scene. I haven't done that yet. And so that will be my next project, hopefully.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking it over with someone, so hopefully it'll all go over well. That can be my next project.
Cool. I hope it works out for you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
This is our last question, and we ask everybody. Okay. Everyone has guilty pleasure. So what is your guilty pleasure, TV or movie, that you like to watch and you don't want anyone to know, but you'll tell us?
That I don't want anyone to know. I mean, I don't mind if people know this. I watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air all the time.
There's nothing guilty about that. That's a great show.
Yeah, I love Will Smith, and I never really liked Carlton until I saw him in the episode where he has to be in the gang, and he has on this bandana, and he has on the glasses, and he just comes out like, yo, 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 and I'm like, oh, Carlton. But, yeah, Fresh Prince. Will Smith, that's my man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it was great talking to you, Janine.
You too.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely. I'm Danielle Superior, and this is A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Fame. Thank you so much, Janine, again.
Thank you.
And you can check us out on YouTube, subscribe to Dark Elf Films, as well as Facebook. Thanks very much. See you next time.